raise your hand for if you have a question. We've got 2 mics in the room. Jeremy.
Michael, how would you just kind of explain that game? It was just sloppy from the outside, but how just playing in it, what was it like for you guys?
Yeah, I think we're happy with the win, first and foremost. Glad we could get that out. I thought we came out, I don't know if we necessarily flat, but it just seemed like we didn't have as much energy, and that's something that Coach Underwood kept challenging us with that and at halftime in timeouts, and we're all just kind of challenging each other with that and just got to play with more energy, and that's something we got to really execute better in the beginning of the games and moving that forward, and some will get squared away in practice and then moving into UNLV.
Yes, Michael, for you, I mean, your jump shot wasn't falling, but you still found a way to score. How would you kind of maybe critique your own game where you had to do some different things?
Yeah, I've worked the hardest this offseason I've ever worked. Right now, I've worked the hardest I've ever worked. Just some reason, shots not falling right now, which can't really think about it as much. Just have to keep shooting it. But luckily, teammates found me in the right places. I was able to get on the boards a little bit better tonight for me personally, and just able to score in the paint and get the easy buckets, felt like. So I'm happy I could do that.
Mike, it took you guys a while to get up here. What was the message like in the locker room after the game?
We're gonna keep that in house. That's gonna stay in there.
I had to go to the bathroom. That's part of the reason.
Would you kind of look at those guys? Both of you can answer this, but look at those guys as being similar to you guys in the way they play. And does that help or hurt you when you come into a game like this, where they're running the same thing defensively, they're pressuring the same way that you do?
We go against it every day at practice. We play against each other, so we knew they was gonna play that way. We knew they was gonna deny us, so we just gotta learn from it and just play tough.
Sure. Yeah, that was Coach Underwood told us to coach one of his best friends. He's coached together, so they run a lot of the same stuff that we do, offensively and defensively, more defensively so. But we knew it was gonna be a lot of pressure, and they really pressured us well and forced a lot of turnovers that. For us, we have to be strong with the ball and not play as soft. But credit them. I thought they played really well on the defensive end, and something we have to prepare better for.
For both you guys combined for 9 turnovers. What's been the issue there for you guys individually and just as a team so far?
For me, majority of mine is charges and illegal screens. So it's just something I know I got to work on and get cleaned up. Got to stop dropping my shoulder, and I take credit for most of it. Just something we got to work on. It's bigs.
Yeah, I think me personally, I have had illegal screens in some few games tonight. Didn't just playing too fast. Got to slow down, let the game come to me, and just stop trying to do as much and just play, slow the game down.
Michael, do you think that there was any kind of hangover from the tough loss the other night in terms of the start of the game tonight?
I wouldn't say a hangover necessarily. Coach Underwood was telling us there's going to be some games like this where you just have to gut it out and fight, and that's something that we had to do. Like I said earlier, we had to come out with better energy, and maybe that could have been from the other game. I don't really think it was. So we weren't really thinking about that at all. But it's something we have to come out better and start the game and create that energy. Everyone on the court, on the bench, everyone has to be engaged in the game more and just create that energy.
Anything else? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
And when we're not running offense and getting